Test. Test. Alrighty. All right, sounds good. Let's get the good old disclaimer out of the way. Let me see if I can get this over here. All right, just a little disclaimer. Just so y'all know, this is a closed pre-alpha build of Earth 2 version 1 and remains under active development. It does not reflect the final quality, optimization, or performance of the game. Earth 2 is using a transparent open development model, letting testers like me test things and stream them in real time. Reality Thread 3 marks the first release of multiplayer. I may get one or two sniping me, always welcome, but if not, it's just me today. I'm doing a little. I'm finishing up my tier list from yesterday, so all right. And this is 1.3.3 incorporated hang gliding, which is what we're doing today. We're just doing finishing up my tier list of hang gliding. All the places that were in the dark when I was streaming yesterday should be in the light. I think I timed it right, but we'll see. Bugs will be expected. That's kind of the point of testing. I may go through the land. I may fly through a cliff, something like that. I did a couple of those yesterday. It's fun, but of course we don't want that in the final product, correct? So we report those as we go. Testing across different hardware and locations. I am streaming from central United States. We believe that the servers are in Singapore. They may have updated this last week. I don't believe we've got an official word on it, but some people's pings have changed. Mine went up. A lot of people's went down. So, and my specs are listed here. Give you a second to check that out. But yeah, this isn't going to be the quality. Man, I wish you guys could see what I'm seeing. It looks great in the game. I watch my streams back. It looks pretty good, but it doesn't look anywhere close to what I'm seeing when I'm playing. So, alrighty. So where are we going first here? I think I actually set this thing up where the timing should be good on these. So let's copy that. All right, this is Venezuela. What's up, Earth2 lad? I guess you've posted in here before. I don't recognize the name. I'm sorry if I've missed any comments you've made in the past. All right, this is Venezuela. This is one of mine. So I'm doing a tier list. I'll bring the tier list. I'll drag the tier list over here. Let me see if I can do that real quick. So this is what I've got so far. On the top, I got Switzerland, New Zealand, and Norway. Lad from Earth 2. Okay. Well, good to see you, man. All right. So currently I got Norway, Sweden, and New Zealand at the top. I got Reunion, Italy, Nepal. Nepal is it's Mount Everest. So Brazil, which is mostly the Rio area, and I think this is Austria, and I'm not sure that flag. Yesterday was a test for me for the flags, and I'm gonna mess some of them up. But got Madagascar and Japan, and it looks like Cyprus in the B tier. The C tier for Laos is just because that's in a lake or archipelago, as some are gonna probably correct me on. It's a very beautiful spot, but it's not great for the gliding, and this is a gliding tier list. That should be high. There he is. I was waiting for it. Mondo Cosm. Okay. So once we get boats and we can be racing around in the archipelago, that'll be amazing. And if I were just doing my favorite spots in the game, it would be up there pretty high. So, all right, let's move that over and check out. Where did I say I was? Currently, I think it's Venezuela. Let's see. Yeah, I'm in Venezuela currently. This is a. I'm gonna zoom out here. I was like zooming out while I'm in the stream just because it's like if you don't know Earth 2 very well and you don't know video games very well, uh, it's insane that we can just zoom in. I mean, I guess I can't jump into my avatar. Like I can't just jump onto the ground, and I do have. There's a loading screen. That's not what I wanted to do. But just the ability to zoom into the planet from this distance is insane. And hopefully they at some point incorporate a method where you can be like flying some sort of shuttle or fast plane where you can come all the way out here and go all the way back. Like I can fly from Rio to Miami in like one trip. Kind of like Flight Simulator. That'd be cool. But I am going over tier list for we're just gliding around. We only have a few mechanics, like I said, so this is just one of them. This is a very popular cliff plateau in Venezuela. It's attached to three different countries. This one plateau right here. It's very popular. I think it's Mount Roraima. Roraima? Mondo, you're gonna have to correct me on that one. I'm sure you know it. What's up, Gardner? All right. So here's my spot, and I probably already know what I'm gonna give this one on my tier list, just because this spot looks amazing. The only thing I'm gonna knock it on is there's not. I don't think there's any water on this side. If I flew to the other side, there'd be water. And again, this is, I was going to say this, Grandrod gave me a list of properties, but I threw this one in there. It's one of my own. Just because I love this spot. It looks amazing. The only problem is that there's no... I have flown from here to there, and I can get to my other Mentar in one flight, and maybe one, I have to grab like one little handful of food to get over there, but since we're going through these pretty quick, it took me about 2 hours to get through all of the ones, and this list is about the same as I did yesterday, but I'm sure Mondocosm's got some spots up here. Not on this spot. I'm sure you have them over there. Man, I'm glitching good. I don't think it's a glitch, but like, I'm getting some serious good hops off these glides. But, so that's the main mountain right over there. But I think the view is better from over here because you actually get to look at it. Yeah, you got some spots. I'm sure you do. Join me up on this little hill if you want. It's off to the west of the main plateau. Are there any glider distance records? I don't know if anybody's said one. You can go about 5 kilometers before you basically run out of water and you have to sit down. Because as soon as you run out of water, you start losing your life. So you could probably, if you did it all the way out with water and your life bar, you could probably get maybe 7 jumping off Everest. I mean, a lot of people have jumped off Everest, and just glided to their death. So a lot of ether's been burnt on Everest, and I'm pretty sure I think you could probably make it 7, 8 kilometers off of that, just because it's the highest, it's the highest point in the world, and you can just go. But it gets kind of boring. I like flying close to the ground. But again, we'll look over here at this mount. I think my other tiles are somewhere along this cliff right here. Is that me? That's not me. Here's me. So those are mine. But yeah, I have made it to here in one flight, and I think you can see the distances. That's 3.5. But I did have to, because getting up this cliff takes a bit, so I had to get down here and gather like some berries or something. But that is Mount Roraima, I believe, in Venezuela, and if there's anybody that corrects me, I'm perfectly cool with getting corrected. So let's pull this over here, get that tier list out. For this one, I'm probably going to go with A, and I do not know. See, I'm failing. Failing. I got to go find the Venezuela flag here because I do not know which. Oh, I should have known that. Bad, bad, bad. It's this one. For this location, I just think it looks amazing. That's my main thing. Uh, the only down part of it is there's like no. If I remember correctly, the resources down here are pretty scarce, and it's mostly trees that you can't get food off of, and then there's no water. There's water on the other side, but so yeah, it looks this spot looks great. Gardener, I'd recommend it. Uh, Again, I have tiles here on this little. Let's see how much they are. I should do this every time and kind of give a. So single T2 is 42 cents. I usually recommend in my streams if you want to do one of these and be funny with me. I like 4 tile plots, but yeah, anybody that wants to join me here, I always recommend 4 tiles because some people might say 5 because there's a kind of a debate going about how many tiles you're going to need for a storage unit. There's something vague in the way it's written out that some people think it's 5, but I'm pretty sure it's 4. I'm betting on 4. All my tiles are 4. So yeah, five would be ridiculous just because of the fact that we have people that have been playing the game for the last however many years, every single thing that they give us in the game, and have been following the directions and the limits. 4 has been kind of a limitation for a lot of things, and if they go 5 with the storage unit, something kind of basic that you need, uh, I think it would upset. It would be kind of a money grab, in my opinion, because they would be doing it specifically because there's a lot of people like me that have these 4 tiles everywhere, and I would probably I would have to put a 5 tile up just to store inventory, and I don't think that'd be cool. If you're listening to Shane, it's not cool. So I hope it's 4. Hopefully he watches this and clarifies for us, right? All right, let me get that tier list off of there. And then we can move on to the next spot, which is Tanzania. I will say this is kind of the bottom of my list. So oh man, I was this is a good spot. And let's see, Monocosm, I could probably find tiles of yours up here, right? Name this spot in Tanzania. Let's see if get that. Where's the sun at? Where's the sun at? I don't want you up there. Yeah, I want you down. Get out of here. Yeah, well, 5. Yeah, 5 doesn't make a good shape. I kind of wish that with the even with rating, I think it should have been 4, 9, and then 25. 30's fine because you can kind of do the 6 and 5 thing, but like you're working with squares. Do squares, square roots. 4, 9, 25. Maybe 64 should have been the next one to get the next droid or whatever. But this is Mondo. Help me out here. Tell me tell me this mountain in Tanzania. I'm sure you know it. It's slipping off my tongue right now. So, but the gliding spots that I picked out is over here in these veins in this red colored. Pull up the sun a little bit. I just got to find my spots. Actually, I could probably do this and find it pretty quick. I mean, if anybody looked up popular volcano in Tanzania. I could go ahead and test the distance on this one, but like yeah, look at this. These rocks look amazing. It's just got a nice view to it. I believe these have. There's a particular fruit that this baobab tree. It's probably the most nutritious item in the game, and of course I don't get any. So we're just gonna have to go because otherwise I'm gonna start run out of water. But this place just Kilimanjaro. Thank you, Gardner. Mount Kilimanjaro. There's another pretty big mountain over there. I wonder what that one is. Straight west of Mount Kilimanjaro. I do wonder if I do have some tiles down this ravine. But yeah, you can see that this is it's kind of slow. However, this particular spot has this like perfect slope that you can just go down. There's no water, so that does make it difficult, but I believe there's a lot of cacti. You have tiles. You sound like me every time I see a fun place on a movie or whatever with my girlfriend. It's like, I got tiles over there. You want to go to Japan and visit my tiles? No, I want to go visit Japan. I don't want to visit your tiles that are in a random park. In places where there aren't cliffs, I like to buy gathering areas like parks. I don't like buying buildings. It's right in the middle. I have a lot of spots in the middle, like I think it's Tokyo. I have like 50 little 4-tile spots. Not gonna tell you why, but yeah, but it's flat. Spectrum, what's going on? So yeah, this spot's it's got the colors. This would be a great spot for like have a group, just nice little flow down this ravine. Or there's like 5 of them, and some of them like meet up at the bottom. So if y'all started out in different ones, and you can meet up, like if a group came from over there, it'd be kind of cool. Should have went to Nara, and what's MIE? I don't know what MIE is. Is that in Japan? I know you keep opening up T3s there, so that's helpful. Are there any good mountain spots that are? I'm sure you just listed them, but that have opened up the T3 spots. I'll go check them out. Not today. I got a list to get through, and we're definitely killing this guy. We're testing the distance for to lad. The lad. See how far I can make it without dying. There's no cherry trees on Fuji. It's not green. Is it supposed to be green? Coming up on 5 kilometers. My my distance traveled says 5,200. Yeah, see, it's right there around. I guess about 55, 5.5 when I'll start bleeding out. 5.5, 5.6. Yeah, now I'm gonna start. I don't think I slow down or anything, but yeah, I just start losing that health bar at about 5.6. It's supposed to be dirt. Is a volcano. So, just like all my streams, I'm willingly, openly burning ether. Oh no! I think I'm fine. Okay, yeah, I'm fine. Just a little visual glitch. Yeah, this is a nice smooth glide. Just straight down. It like the slope is perfect. I haven't had to touch the ground yet. I'm probably gonna have to touch. I think this is where I touched the ground last time. And if I do touch the ground, I can't get back up because I'm out of. I think my guy's gonna start walking all drunk. Yep. I think I may have been able to take a skip. Got the little zombie walk going. Why does it say 15,000? I'm only 6 meters away. That like visual glitch must have given me some extra, some weird distance. What's up, Flank? Hold on, let me pull up the tiles for you. There you go. Flank loves tiles. It's not Everest. I've already I'm doing a tier list of the glide locations. We did Everest in the last one. So this is off. This is Mount Kilimanjaro. And I'm gonna have to pull this over here. Hold on a second. Tanzania. That is the blue flag. Pull this on over. Tanzania. Oh. We're gonna pull that over. I think this particular spot I'm gonna give an A. Again, just like the last one, there's no water, so you got to do a lot of scavenging if you want to stay alive. So I still think these. I mean, Switzerland has a ton of, but New Zealand and Norway have like all the best spots. Those are definitely S tier. Who is this? Cheap followers. Oh no, I've got a. How do I? I'm gonna need a mod in here to kick that guy. I'm not cool enough for mods yet. All right, where are we going next? Australia. I think this spot is not great, but we'll see. Yeah, this was on Grand Rod's list. I wonder if he's got to have a reason for it. Maybe it's the color, the dirt color. But let's check it out. Maybe it's the flora. This is some red. This is like Oklahoma right here. Some red dirt. So I'm trying to figure out why he picked this spot. It does have this nice. It's like a round hill. It's got a perfect little slope. No water. I don't know what types of trees these are. It looks like there are a lot of like blackberry bushes. Let me see. Hazel bush. Is there anything edible? Man, that foot sound does not sound good. I'm sorry if it's super loud. All right, let's see what the hazelbush gets us. I don't think it gets us anything. I'm sure you do. I found nothing. What are these? What types of trees are these? Eucalyptus. Can we eat eucalyptus, or can just the koalas eat the eucalyptus? That is loud too. Just some eucalyptus leaves. All right. I will say, like some of the spots I was reviewing yesterday, the fact that you can just glide down this hill and then get back up to your mentor pretty easily. It's pretty good. I have not found anything. There's like no food. That is loud. All right. Maybe that. Nope. So no foods, definitely a negative. I don't think the hazel bushes give me anything to eat. Nope, just a bunch of leaves. All right, I better get back then. What's that? Fiddly fig. Fiddly fig. Gives me fiddle leaf. Also not edible. I don't know, man. He's not here to defend himself, so I'm gonna feel bad. But this one's definitely B tier. I do. Like I was saying yesterday, if there's not a lot of trees, so you could find each other easily here. The hill's got a nice little glide to it, but it's kind of just okay. I like a cliff with water and some waterfalls and stuff. That's kind of my favorite spots, so it's going to be a little low on the list. I'll have to apologize to Grand Rod tomorrow. So, but that's Australia. I guarantee there's better spots in Australia. Do I have any? I can't look up your spot right now, Mondo Cosmo. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think if there's. It's just hilly hills. I wish there was a way to just like input uh, EPLs. Otherwise, I could just like if I could just type it in, but I don't think it doesn't work yet. Yeah, I don't know. Australia's kind of bland for as far as the gliding goes. So, all right. So, what do we think? I knew it looked like New Zealand. I figured it was this one. Is this it? That's not. Did I? This one. Did I put Australia instead of New Zealand? Huh. Or did I already have Australia? Is the New Zealand flags okay? They look pretty close. I may not have the Australia flag available. It's so bad, it's not even on here because it's got the white stars, not the. Yeah, we're not even rating Australia. uh, all right. Well, we'll just get rid of it then. Australia, You're out of here. Oh man, I just grabbed the wrong thing. Stop it. Okay, grab that. All right, where to next? Peru. Hopefully I'm keeping up with the day parts. Oh, I'm sorry, Grand Route. I'm not going to like this one either. There is a little bit of water down there. I hope this it is not Everest. It's got the snow like Everest, but it's just not. I don't like just that brown everywhere. I mean, the lack of trees would make it easy to find each other. It'd be good for a meetup. How about I'll give them that. It'd be good for a meetup, but it's just kind of okay. I think I've looked in tons of spots in Peru and just haven't been able to find anything I like. I did buy one beach that's known for penguins, like very early, but I sold it for a 200% profit because it just blew up in price. It was something I bought in like the first month and then flipped for new tiles. Yeah, there's some water down there, but it would be kind of a pain to get back up. I'm not feeling this one. Tasmania. Tasmania's better. I don't think Tasmania's on the current list. I mean, that's kind of cool. That pathway. I'm trying to give it points that I'm just not feeling. Let's see if there's. This is all ferns, isn't it? Agavas. I don't think they give me any. I don't think they give me any food. And I found nothing. It'd be good for a meetup, just because you can find each other. Is this a blueberry bush? Although he's probably mountain pine. That's not going to give me anything. Stop confusing me, Mondocosm. Ooh. I'll keep those just for the test the storage. Let's do that. Hopefully I can make something with those later. We're totally getting crafting in like a week, right? All right. I gotta go away and come back. Rainbow Mountain. If you drop the coordinates and I can just copy and paste them, I'll go check it out. Oh yeah, gliders. So we were given the gliders for free as testers, I believe, because I honestly think it's a delay tactic, which worked on me because I'm just having fun chilling with the gliders and have kind of forgot about the rest of the progress of the project for the time being. Yeah, it's only been a couple weeks, but I honestly think it was like, here, have these. Stop bugging us to get new things out. So, but they gave it to us for free, with the statement that as soon as crafting comes online, that's when we're going to lose the gliders because they will be craftable. So it's currently for funds, and it's free, and like every avatar has them. If we have to craft them for every, like we have to run around and scavenge stuff for every avatar, that's gonna be that's gonna be rough. And I definitely won't be just running around killing all my characters like I am. So Mongolia. Mongolia is next. Oh, I don't think I like this one either, man. Like I said, this is the bottom of my tier list. I Oh wait, hold on. I didn't score that last one. So that was Peru. Let me why is I don't know how streamers do everything so fast. Maybe they have like 3 screens. Because I only have 2 and it's still just a pain in the butt. So let's pull this over here. Peru, I think it's this flag. Let me make certain. Yes, it's got the I think it's this flag. It's got to be this flag. I'm gonna give that one a C because I'm just not a fan. It's just okay. I think this one's gonna be similarly rated, and it's just me and Grand Rod up here. It's got a little grass. I'm wondering who's over there. Yeah, I'll grab those. I'll do that one after this one. But man, I might be able to do this one without even touching the glider, because I am just not feeling it. Again, would be good for meetups because it is just open. I'm looking at I think these are probably berries, so it actually has food. But this gives me this gives me rolling hills of Kansas feel. So I'm not jumping into this one, but me and Grand Rod have a little powwow on this hill. So me and him can come scavenge this whole area at some point in the future. But don't judge until we see it. All right. And I didn't even pull my tier list over this. So this is Mongolia. I do not. I'm failing at this one for sure. On the flag. I knew all the ones yesterday. Oh, is this one? No? Do I not again, I don't have this one. I think it's this one. Yeah, because it's supposed to be, it's this one, but it's got a little like symbol on the side of it that's not showing. So I'm gonna put this one about the same, but the C tier. This one was Panama, and he just had a little island out in the middle of nowhere, and it was completely flat. So that's a D tier. So this one is at least a hill. Would be good for meeting up and whatnot. But moving on. I'm gonna go to. I'll go to Gardner's spot real quick. Does this look right? Again, man, it's just that they just did nothing. These rocks look like there's some trees and stuff like that. I feel like South America just didn't get any. I feel like some places got like a little bit of touch, like a little after algorithm uh, handling, and I feel like South America got neglected, like completely neglected. But let me. You have a spot up here? Cypress flags. Of course, Mondo Cosm's right here. Mondo Cosm can't complain about this. He's right next to you. Am I up here? I just want to make sure that I'm not I'm not gonna be like buying brand new tiles and then realize I already have tiles up here. I don't see any. I bet you I do though. Let's go ahead. Here, I'll build a little house on the hill. How about that? If it's under $1, I'll go with one. It's fine. Are you giving me another spot, Gardner? Did that not? Okay. I have a list I got to get through, man. I'm going to name him Gardner. And Gardner Kin. And then we're going to kill him. At least it's daytime. That's nice. I mean, I will say I like it better than the last one. Because there is some snow cover. There's like contrast between the snow and the rocks. I just don't like the grayness. You guys are just painted desert. Oh, that's not gonna look. I'll go check it out, but I doubt it looks good. It stuff like that's got to be. They're gonna need some hand touches later on. You know, they just threw up the world with some topography and some biomes. You know, basic like. This is basically like a Minecraft rendering, and again, I don't know how they developed it. I don't know what they did. I'm just thinking of my own video game knowledge. Um, but I think there are some places that they're gonna have to work on by hand. I do like this spot. I don't know why. I kind of like it. I'm not gonna move the whole country of Peru up because of this spot, because I was going it based on Granrod's location. But I kind of like those peaks over there. It's kind of unique, just these like I guarantee they're not supposed to be here, but these like super green trees on this mountain are interesting. But it looks different. I haven't seen anything like this area in any of my earlier endeavors, so that would probably boost the whole country up. But I'm not moving it. Does not need to be a perfect 1-to-1 since we are yeah, we're rebuilding the whole. No, I just think I mean they recreated the whole thing, right? So uh you know, this is what the map looks like, and then they probably did some specific things with certain areas, and then the rest of it's biome or like if you're playing Minecraft and you zoom out of the map, there's biomes that would look like this, you know, the mountains, and then you zoom in and then they have specific features based on the biomes and whatnot. I guarantee they had to do stuff like that to create everything. Otherwise, it would be hand drawn, and that would be ridiculous. So, so everything gets like weird, you know, like there's nice green trees that they're not evergreens up in these hills, in the mountains with the snow. So it's just interesting. I like things like that. I like the fact that it's unique. So I'll go to the painted desert. I'm not gonna buy a tile and jump in, but I'll check it out for you. And then I gotta move on. So this is supposed to be desert painted. It is flat. Whoa. That's interesting that it's like on the tiles like that. Like these tiles are green. These tiles are definitely painted. Not yours though. Yours are. Oh, you got a little bit of painted. A little bit of orange. Oh yeah, you got it. It's definitely not desert though. Uh, I have not seen this. This might just be the fact that it's like whatever season it is here. But that is definitely not a desert per se. Just the rolling hills kind of thing. What's this over here? This looks man-made. Oh no, it's just. Yeah, oh my goodness. So this is the satellite view. That's what it should look like. Here, let me see. Oh, you're okay. You're a little bit northeast of that. All right, we're moving on. Moving on to Ecuador, because otherwise I'm gonna. I don't. I had my sunlights all kind of mapped out. I don't want to get. I don't want to get too far behind it. Ecuador. Yeah, this one's probably in my B tier. Something about these trees. These are eucalyptus. I mean, they made sense in Australia, right? Do they make sense in Ecuador? Eucalyptus bark. Yeah, I just think they're gonna have to do some handcrafting in the end, but developing the mechanics for the game and all that stuff, along with the just everything else. It's I wouldn't harp on them for that. I wonder if this was supposed to be more cliffy. Some of these like shore area cliff locations. Here, maybe I'll. This is fine. This feels like we have a lot of beach areas that people have been meeting up in, like Shun City, but it's flat. So at least you have like get a little glide going off this cliff. I like having Grenrod in here because sometimes he can explain like what he was thinking with the purchase of the location. Because I have like a reason for almost every one of my purchases. So, I mean, it's nice and easy. It'd be good for a group. You know, you can get a little distance out in the ocean. It's fine. I might be getting negative bias just because I'm getting to the end of my list and I did pick earlier ones. Let's make sure I know my flags. Yep, I was correct. And this one, Ecuador. I'm gonna put that one in the B tier. It's fine. It's fine. D? You gave that one a D? I mean, I'll show you the D. It's just you're just mad about Laos. You want me to here? I'll just put Laos up there for no reason. That's uh, all right. There is that one hill that jumping up over off. There's some nice hills and cliffs to jump off into the archipelago that are fun, but that's not the location he gave me. That's not the location on this. It's not on this list. All right, we're going to Austria next. Austria, and I think I was looking for this location yesterday, but it was dark the whole time. So check it out. Yeah, this one's probably an A. There's some water I could get to. It's got the cliffy cliffs. I do like me some. See if I landed too low on here. Oh, I like this. I should buy tiles right here. Right there. I could build a home right here, right? Oh no, I don't want to have to climb. I don't want to get too low because I don't want to have to climb up this cliff. Go to this side. Oh, this side looks even better. Oh yeah, this is what I like right here. Yeah, A for sure. Oh, and then yeah, I had that other spot. I had that other spot I was showing off yesterday. Uh, that would put the kind of put this in an S tier for me. I'm gonna put it at A because there's some spots in Switzerland and Norway and there's still just they're too good to put this in the same tier. But I really like this. It just looks good. And then even my location here would keep it. I still think it'd keep it in the A list. All right. Let's move on. It is pretty. It is pretty. Biggest problem with this area is I was saying it yesterday is you're gonna lose people the second one of you takes flight without the rest of the group, you're lost. You're gone. Too big of an area. You're gonna have to regroup back at the spawns, but it is pretty. All right. So this was I think I may have already rated the country based on another one. Yeah, it is this flag, right? Oh wait, I didn't drag it over, did I? I didn't drag it over. So I believe it's this flag for Austria. That's definitely an A. It's an A. I still think these are the top, in my opinion. Oh, grabbing the wrong screen. It's not going to let me grab it. There you go. Get out of here. Spain. What's in Spain? Oh, this little spot. This is a recent spot. I think I'm already feeling A on this one, but I'll check it out in the game because I think I've. Why does it take 2 hits to get the Mentar to pop? Sun's in a good spot. It's just like a nice little circle island that's got some height to it. Can fly around. Fly around. It's not going to take you a lot to get back up to your Mentar. I'm not sure there's a lot of vegetation, but it's got a nice little view. Yeah, this is an A for sure. A spot, Granrod. Good job. I don't care about the vegetation, which I'm not sure. I haven't noticed any. Those are hazel bushes again. But again, it's not gonna be hard to get back up to your Mentars and stuff. Mountain pine. Are these? This has got to be hazel. Are these? These good. Huh. Generic. Generic. I'll mark down for no edibles. But it is on the water, so that's going to keep you alive for most. Let's see if this generic. Nope. Good little spot. I think it would be easy to have a group here. So that is Spain. 99% sure I know what the Spain flag looks like. But I am checking just because I don't want to make a complete fool of myself. There's this one. That's another A. A lot of A's. I mean, I think Granrod and I put this list together because they're all glide spots except for like a couple of them. So they're all going to be good. for the most part anyways. What is next? Bhutan. I'm definitely going to have to look up the flag for Bhutan. I don't have a lot to choose from left, but... And I think I know which one it is. It's like that dragon, right? I think it's the cool flag. Although I don't like... I'm not going to zoom out because I'm already knowing I'm not liking the colors. Yeah, it's just gray. Just gray. Let's go to the top. Up here looks pretty good. I think I'm feeling B. Oh, that was a nice little jump. Yeah, it's just so gray. So gray. It's good for glide. I mean, the glide's not bad because it's kind of got a nice slope, but ugh, just look at that. Look at that. It's just fine. Fine, fine, fine. You're definitely not going to lose each other here because it's just... You're going to see that health bar against this gray. Find each other nice and quick. I do like that there are just... There's blackberries and cactus, which give you a lot. So lots... Look, every tile appears to have nutrition, which is good. I wonder what these are. Generic bush. Hazelbush. All right. Let's get out of here. I will give this one a B. A B. Because, again, good. Lots of stuff to eat. Scavenging is easy, but man, it is just so gray. Gliding is decent. Good spot for probably meeting up. You can have a ton of people here and not lose anybody. I think they're getting bonus points just for the flag. Let me make sure I'm right with that. I think it's the dragon flag. I'm almost certain. Almost certain. Yeah, I was correct. Pull that over here. And it's the dragon. Going with the B. Going with the B. Here, Gardner, I'll do this for you. Cyprus is which side's the good? Which side's the head of the list? Is it this side or this side? I would do it kind of like that. That one's just flat. That's the only problem with that one. All right. Which one is next? Nicaragua. And if I offend anybody with my pronunciations. Oh, this one's one of mine. I don't even think this one. Maybe Grand Rod had a spot here, but this is one of mine. And I'll tell you the reasons I like this spot. I'm probably going to give it an A just because I picked it. But I picked it for a reason. It's just if you buy a tile here and then a tile over there and then a tile over there, you can just constantly... It's got a nice little pool. You can just go back and forth. And I didn't spawn any of my... Let me see if I can pull them up. Oh, it's not pulling them up. That's a game flaw. I always forget to pull them up. As you can see, it's 9 a.m., so I'm heading towards the end of my list. And I think I lined it up good that we're going to catch the sun. But one or two of the last ones might be in the track. There's a lot of cactus here. A lot of... I believe these are going to say blackberry bushes, even though they look red. Blueberry bush. Blueberry bush. Even though it's red. Come on, Shane. Can't make red blueberry bushes. It's probably because we're in Might be in the fall in this area. Is Nicaragua currently in a fall season? I do not know. But yeah, I just like this area because you can... These hills are really easy to traverse. As soon as I say that, I get stuck probably. Fall through a crack. But, yeah, so... Oh! Nice, of course. Oh, maybe I can get out. Maybe I can get out. Yes! Nice. Shane, that's why you need to leave us the gliders forever. Just so we can get out of traps like that. Moo! I don't know if anybody else heard that or if I'm just mooing to you guys. But there was definitely a cow right there. But yeah. So I don't know if all of Nicaragua is like this, but this one's getting an A tier because it's just a great little spot. You can meet up here. Everybody can maintain their refreshments nice and easy. It's very fussy about whether or not you're on a rock or in the water. All right. Definitely going with A tier for this. I don't think I have any other locations. I don't know if I have any Nicaragua outside of this spot. But it's just like a nice little. Imagine you had like 20 or 30 people and just flying back and forth around this from that cliff to down there, from up here to down there. It's just like real pretty. It's got these real pretty trees. It does have a nice view. Where's that? Maybe not from up here, but I will jump out of here and look around, survey the area. Yeah, you got the view of this. If you can actually, I think you can see it from this cliff. Like the movie did that look like the movie Avatar? Come grab a spot next to me, man. Let me see how much the only problem with this spot is it was a lot of it, you know, was covered early on, so you gotta buy a little spot out on the edge. 38 cents. Come join me. Next time, not right now, because I'm moving on. Moving on. I wonder if this spot is full. Yeah, this spot's got a bunch of... See, this is boring to me. Like, it's just a... I mean, maybe this looks more spectacular in real life, but it's not rendered correctly in Earth 2. But it's just it's kind of just a hill. But this spot, even though it's shorter, some people just like the tallest. Some people just like the tallest location. I don't know anybody like that, but some people do. But yeah, it's actually prettier from over here, that mountain or that volcano, and then this one's like got a little fun patch. So, and then this stuff in between, and I'm sure there's like resorts or something down here. Let's check out the satellite. It's not going to come up, is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's probably some resorts, villages, stuff like that. All right. And that is Nicaragua. This one is definitely not, no, it's the blue one. Of course. I definitely did not know that one. I should know all the flags, right? We should all be experts in flags. What is this one? And that one. Yeah, definitely A tier. Again, I just think these entire countries are superb. So you're on both, Mondo? Yeah, probably. Molly. Oh, here you go. This one's for you, Mondo. This one's for you. This one might be an S tier. Uh, just because of the uniqueness of the area. And I kept trying this one the other day and I could not get it so it just would not be daytime. I missed it in the morning and then I missed it at night and then it was oh don't tell me you're not gonna let me spawn. I thought I had one. Molly. Wait, no, this is a different spot. Wait, no, that's not. All right, getting the game's getting a little weird. Why is that says Venezuela? Why did I name Molly Ken? All right, getting a little weird. All right, it must have. I was running around spawning characters earlier, and I think I may have been doing it too fast. Let's see if I can get one on this spot at the top. Are you anywhere over here, Mondo? I don't see any of your. I'm not recognizing any of your tiles. I don't see you anywhere. Something in here says, what does this say? Mondo Cosm. You spelled your name right here, so I think, yeah, this is definitely your spot. Ken Cosm. And it failed. They're gonna make me buy a new tile. It's okay. It's a good spot. If I have to buy a new tile, I will. Because I 26 cents. Maybe it doesn't like the name. Hey, there we go. And it's daytime. Got all my mentars up. I like the desert. I like kind of I don't know why I was complaining about emptiness before, but this is like a different kind of emptiness. It's kind of serenity. Little serenity. It's got a lot of, what are these? These are definitely berries. Blackberry bushes. I haven't been up here before, so I don't think I've looted anything unless somebody else has. Am I rating your tiles? I apologize if no, those are unowned tiles. All right, let's get up here and see what's going on at the top. What side was the other? Yeah, some cactus. I just like it because like you're up here. It's quite a bit of room. There's so much room. It doesn't look that big when you're flying around, and just the scale is crazy. But let's check out the cliffs, and then I'll head back to my. So this is the west cliff. And again, I don't want to get out too far because then I'll end up falling down and have to scale this. A little dangerous, living on the edge. Okay, come on. Yeah, it's got these nice little humps that you can get up and kind of make a nice little race around this, I think. Get a little race going. Circumnavigate it. This cliff's just like scary. There's zero water. All right, let's head back. I might give it an S just for the, man, S is just such, just feels very, very high. But the uniqueness of this area is very appealing to me. Just that, we're just on a peak. Complete emptiness. Please give me a foothold. All right, let's see if hopefully this is the one. All right. So yeah, that's the view. I'm gonna go with A, just because like you can't, if you jump off this, you're just messed. You can't get back up. There's nowhere to. I mean, you can. It's just a pain, and you will die. So you're basically just you can really only play with this flat. It looks amazing. The plateau is great, but man, the S tier is just it's hard to get in there because I've got Switzerland, New Zealand is amazing, beautiful, and Norway is my favorite. So Mandalosian, what's going on? It's beat to get. Yeah, you definitely gotta get a tile at the bottom. And I mean, they're cheap. They're pretty cheap. So I think what was that? It was under 50 cents, right? 20 G's. Yeah, you can get a tile up here, get a tile down there. No big deal. I like we need those portals, right? And I hope I hope they can be like nine tiles at most for a portal, but hopefully it's like 4 or something like that. I need a portal where I can just jump off of here, glide down, have fun, land here, and I'm in the portal and it just puts me back up here. That'd be great. I do have a lot of friends up here. I got Niza, I got Mondo. I know most of the lone wolves have a spot up here because it was one of our scouting locations. I think this is Grand Rod. That looks like Gardner, maybe. So it's like not a lot of people up here, but I think the lone wolves we kind of did. Got a lot of spots up here. This is Hinksy. The rest it's all Mondo, but I think I know I recognize those flags. That's not Handspring guy, is it? All right. Well, all right. So we're gonna, like I said, I think it's A because I don't. There are some problems with being able to glide in this area, but it's just it's just very unique. And of course, I'm gonna forget what country am I in? Mali. Oh, there's no way I know it. I only have what 3 flags left? 4 flags left. It's this one right here. Another A. Another A. Respect boom. I don't think I have to. Oh, what am I doing? I'm like scaling this. I'm not moving it. I'm scaling it. Hold on. Terrible, terrible streamer. All right. Have I? Do I know Respect Boom? I hear and I see that name, but I don't know if I've actually had conversations with him. I see him everywhere, but I don't know if I've talked to him too much. And I'm sorry if I've had like a long conversation with you. And I'm not recalling at this moment. I feel bad if, man, we had that great conversation that one time. Oh, I did want to check out this spot. He has a lot of mountain tiles. That's probably why I see him everywhere. Just because it's like I see you everywhere. It's just because we have, similar tastes. This one, again, I think. Oh, is the sun just coming up? 6 o'clock. Yeah, the next couple are gonna be. I think it's gonna be about the same time. Uh, it's just this place is just unique because it's this like weird. This entire area is like has this weird little tiny cliff. Weird little cliff. And I'm not sure. I don't know if it's like this in real life. Grandmother was explaining the person that built like a little city structure in this area, but yeah, it's just like these little. I don't want to use the word cute, but that's kind of what I think about these little cliffs. And I'm wondering if that's just like a weird rendering that Earth 2 did, or if it's actually like this in real life. In this location in Sri Lanka. And that's just a visual glitch. And I think if I accidentally touch a tile before spawning the Mentar, I think it does that. Again, I don't want to get too low because I'm gonna get stuck. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and try it. Let's go see if I can scale these cliffs. So we got water. It's good. You can float back and forth. That's good. Again, I think this is. It's not B, so it's not, and it's not S. So we're gonna do another IGN 7, which should be an A. All right, let's see how easily I can get back up, because that'll determine between A and B. If it's a pain to get back up, I think I got a nice little spot here, so yeah. All right, well, yeah, definitely an A. Cute little cliff area. Probably good, really good for like a group. Just taking a little dive off those little cliffs. Good times. So it's possible that maybe I should have put A and B closer together. I feel like they, in my mind, are spread far apart. Maybe it should have been like a B and then C should be the tier jump way down. But this is my first tier list, so it is what it is. Is what it is. Sri Lanka is. That's India. That is it. This one is it the lion? I'm gonna second guess myself every time. Yeah, well, I was right. I was right. Like I said, a lot of A's. A lot of A's. It's flat. It's got these cute little. I don't know. It's just it's a nice little. And like, look, you can go explore in this whole area. Would you prefer the highest spot in the area, Monocosm? Something up here. Look how boring that is. Yay, we're high, but it's just boring. I can hear some sheep. But yeah, these got these like weird little. I like it. Can't change. Can't change my mind. I like it. I like these little. I like the ridges along the river. It's better than every other river where it's just flat. So I like it. You're not going to change my mind on this one, man. I am. It's between A and B, but I think I'm sticking with the A. A is getting crowded, but it is what it is. Three more left. I think this one's a bad one. I think this one's a bad one. I may not even. Yeah, I just don't like. I just don't like that. It's just green. It's just green as far as the eye can see. We're on. Yeah, it's just like the gray, except it's green. And again, it's just me and Granrod up here chilling. I'll be like, this is S tier, just so I can get friends. Oh, man, he can pick some flowers. Is that what he picks? I swear to God, he picks locations based on the flowers, because these little yellow flowers are moving it up. Ah, the sun, saved by the sunrise. Oh my goodness, that's a good view. That's a good little screen grab right there. Yeah, wind would definitely make it fun. Ah, man, okay. I'll raise it up. I still think I'm gonna stick it in the B's just because there's so many A's. But the sunrise is cheating me a little because that looks good. Let's say I would recommend buying a tile next to Grand Round myself up here. It'd be worth it. Just make sure you're catching it sunrise or sunset. Oh, that's a nice little. There are a lot of berries. I can see a lot of berries. Some cacti. I don't know what types of trees these are. Acacia. Again, I don't think acacia gives me anything. It's like one of those things where I'm like, did I just get in lucky every time? Nope. Alas, it's already been searched. Man, Grand Road. Yeah, just that. The sunrise looks good. This one is only falling out of A tier because there's no room for you in the A tier. But definitely come by a tile next to us. Take down these coordinates whenever I get to the Minotaur. Right there. Here's the coordinates. 74 east, 20 north. Find us in the hills of India. Does India have anywhere? I mean, India. There's probably a dozen places up here that are. I know a place in Pakistan that I really like, but. All right. So we're gonna give this one, and I do know that I'm 100% sure. I don't even have to check myself. It's the India flag. We're gonna throw you in the B's. You're like a B.5. B.5 for you, India. I'm sure I could find places in India that are great. But right. I know. So does Turkey. Turkey's not even on my list. So uh all right. Well, let's move on to that. Let's move on to the next one. Iceland. I think that's this flag, right? Oh, this one. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna be biased. This one's at least an A tier. But I'm not gonna go all the way down this. Oop, oop. Come on. Come on. Whatever happened to... there was somebody in the Lone Wolves that was from Chile. And I'm losing her name right now. All right, which way? I want to go south, right? South? Here, I think I can recognize it from... Yeah. Where are the tiles? Yes, this way for sure. This is the Skogafoss River. Actually, let me do something real quick. I'm gonna give myself a place to go. Since we're still getting sunrise, I'm gonna go about 5 kilometers down this river. Because this is my second to last one, and I'm going till 10. All right. Just go to. I'm sure I got a spot. That's me right there, but I don't know if there's somebody already there, so I'll just buy it. 30 cents. Iceland, 30 cents. T2s. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up. Clear. Pick. Bring it up. There you go. Okay. Now I can spawn. So during my 5 kilometer trek here, I'm gonna do a little got a nice little sunrise going. Oh, it's only 3.6. Why did it say 5? But the reason I like this spot for gliding is because, well, A, river. And so you can just constantly refill. Plus the water is all sorts of crazy. And that's because this is the Skogafoss River in Iceland that is supposed to have waterfalls every... Oh, it's got these nice... I'm gonna call these Granrod flowers from now on, because I went to 3 spots in a row that he was on his list that had these red flowers. But this is such a pretty little hill. Pretty little hill. So if you... And I don't think any of this is taken. Yeah, it's not taken. So if you take down these coordinates, this little hill with these red flowers and these like you don't see a lot of these little Christmas tree looking trees. I don't know if they give me anything, but they look pretty. Thuja bark. We're gonna go ahead and keep that just for crafting or whatever. But on with the river. This river, I believe, I could be wrong, somebody correct me if you want to, but I believe it has the most waterfalls. Man, these trees are just cool. I don't see those anywhere. The little tiny Christmas trees everywhere. That's me. Just past one of my tiles. But this river has like the most waterfalls of any river in the world, I believe. And they vary in size and rapids and whatnot, but there's a nice little hiking path that goes all the way up this that I would love to do sometime, but I probably by the time I actually ever take the trip, I'll be too old. So unless we get rich in the next year, right? Unless we're rich with essence. And then I'll just book a month in Iceland. And then a month in Norway, and then a month in Switzerland, followed by a month in, where would I go after Switzerland? New Zealand, maybe? New Zealand? But yeah, just this river just has a constant kind of downslope. It's not perfect like some of the spots where you can just glide forever. But it does, you can just kind of keep your speed up the whole time. And then you do have some decent like little spots where you can get a nice glide going. It'd be good for a race, I think. The trick is actually staying a little bit on the edges. I think once I get over this little hill, it's a good little slope. I was thinking this was an S tier, but I'm not putting it up there. I do like these flowers and the trees stuff. It's a very pretty little spot to. Pretty little trees. Somebody told me I had a Bob Ross voice, and now it's just I'm never gonna forget it. Yeah, this look at this spot. This is just a nice little glide with the pretty little trees. And if you stay close to the shore, you can kind of catch the flowers. They kind of render in, I think, at about 30 yards out, something like that. There's my Mentar. And then the rest, it just goes down from here. It just continues to be a nice little glide. I'm going to put this in as an A. I think there's other spots in Iceland that are pretty cool. But this river in particular, I think I was drawn to this river because when I first started buying tiles in Earth 2, like I was in the middle of watching little happy trees. Yeah, Spectrum, thanks. I was in the middle of watching Vikings from front, the first episode to the last episode. And there's a character in there. Oh, what's his name? He goes to Iceland. It was in the midst of that, like, Iceland is green, but Greenland is ice kind of thing. What's his name? Somebody's gonna have to tell me. Floki in Vikings comes to Iceland, and he gets kind of obsessed with the. It should be at the end of this. In the movie, this does it zero justice, but this waterfall like gives him like thoughts of God and all this stuff. I got one more to review, and then if I have, like I said, I'm gonna go till 10. That's Iceland, and I'll gonna give that an A. It's not quite an S tier, but this is one of my favorite locations. And I just have like single tiles, and I bought the single tiles like way back in the beginning because I just planned on putting like little obstacles, like having a duck race down this whole river or something like that. That was kind of a thought I had. There are sections where it's broken up, which kind of sucks, but hopefully we can fix. This is S tier. This is an S tier spot for gliding. I don't even have to look, but I'm gonna look. Let me see. I think. Oh no, I don't have to do that. Oh, don't have to do that. I think I don't know which one of the places my character is. Actually, I could just check. I'll just check. I think he's here. If he's not here. Yeah, he's here. Okay. I named this one on my thing Horseshoe Island, but I don't know if it's like if that's the actual name of this location. But oh dang, I've been having trouble with Mentars, so let me go back real quick. And again, this will only be like a minute-long little flight, but this is an S tier location. Faux show. And I think I have a tile right here. Clearly, Jolly Roger likes this location. He's gonna have to give us all the. He's gonna have to refresh our resources if we ever play on here. I know you have tiles here. You don't have to say. I knew you were gonna. I could. Maybe there's a delay between me and you, but I said that exactly when you typed it out. That I know you have tiles here. But I'm gonna pull up some Mentars just. So I have different locations to stop. Yep. And a bunch of the lone wolves have tiles here. These are Nizas. I don't know who those are. Is that me? Did I buy that big of a spot? These are Kissies. No, these are Kissies. This is. I don't know. I know it is one of us, but I think these are Peck. Or these are Peck Holdings. Who has British flags? All right. Either way. And there's another spot in French Poly that I think is also S tier. So it just looks good. And I think the sunset is actually prettier than the sunrise. But yeah, just buy a couple tiles here and there, up there, and then we could have like 20 or 30 people just flying around, and you would just be able to watch them from up there or whatever. It'd just be a nice little view of a gathering. But yeah, I'm just gonna stop here. Usually what I do is I'll land here, refresh myself, climb up there, refresh myself, glide over there, and kind of just do a little figure eight with 4 tiles. But hopefully I don't have one saved on this. Oh no, is that too high? Oh no. Is the other one too high? It's so weird because sometimes they're fine and then sometimes they're not. Oh, is that too high? If I have to save this guy, am I gonna have to go back? Sorry, Mondo. Go ahead and throw a location in the chat, but I'm gonna have to climb up to that Mentar because I should have seen that in the view. Excuse me. No, I'm not gonna be able to reach that. I don't know why it does it because it's not I got hiccups now for some reason. It's not every time. Yeah, I've tried that and it doesn't. You gotta be so fast. Or maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. But I swear the last time I was here, those were on the ground. It's gotta be something to do with either the way you pull them up or like where your camera is located when you pull them up, maybe. I don't know. I have one spot where it spawns at like 8 kilometers away. So. No, yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I could probably do it from here, but then if I miss it, I'm wasting a ton of time. So I'm just in the middle of it. I want to get to your location that you want to give me. These are Are these bananas? These bananas? Let's see. I might need them. So if you want to go ahead and throw some coordinates down, I'll go check something out. Did not get... I got all the banana parts, but no bananas. I know. What are you telling? Stop it. I know you're just trolling me, Spectrum. That's what Mondo was trying to tell me to do. The only reason I don't think you're trolling me is because I've never known you to be a troll. You're not. I'm a troll, and I don't think I've ever known you to troll somebody like that. But all right. And that is French Poly, which I think is that the flag that looks like the rest of them. I hate how whoever was making flags, was it the British Empire? Oh no, it's the I don't have it. I do not. Apparently, I don't have it. No, it was this. Oh, did I did I put it in the wrong? All right. So it is this flag apparently. But I have another spot in French Poly that I love gliding as well. So I'm not gonna go there because I do fall through the map every once in a while there, and I'm trying to keep this particular stream clean of too many glitches. Even though once again we are testing Earth 2 version 1, there is a possibility like that. Might just randomly glitch way up in this space. Mondo, you gonna give me coordinates? I thought you were gonna suggest some spots. Is there a spot in Greece you want me to check out? I don't know. I don't think I have any. Man, my camera. I did notice that after a couple hours, I think you start notice like I think glitches just happen more often after a couple hours. But yeah, this little spot. I don't remember if it was Jolly that found this spot because there was like nobody here when we bought tiles, and it was way later. It was like it was it was way late into the game when we bought these tiles here. But so you're not going to give me any spots, Mondo? You're looking for some. Okay. Let me let me look for. There was one. I didn't actually glide on this one. I was just. Again, it's Switzerland, so it's going to be good, right? I haven't. While I'm waiting for you, I'll check this spot out. The reason I call this the bench location is because I bought this one based on a TikTok. A TikTok, and this guy was just sitting on a bench. So I'm gonna try to go over there, climb that hill, and then come back, and I'll float back while we're waiting for you. But this is just another little a nice little pool in the middle of a bunch of cliffs. These cliffs are a little higher than I like for this type of area, but it still looks good. If I did some, I should have done some messing with the. This place looks amazing with like a little bit of haze. Just a pretty spot. All right, I'm gonna climb this cliff while Monocosm's looking for my last spot to go because it is getting late for me. Oh, got a nice one there. I think I've shown this a few times, but if you pull out the glider and then jump right after landing, gives you a little boost. All right, you got a spot for me? Okay. I will glide back to my Mentor here. And I believe this spot's in. It's just another spot in Switzerland. Look at this. Look at this. Just looks great. I will make it back to my Mentor and check out your coordinates. What country is that in? I even like this river. Feeds down into this right here. And then you got those rivers on that peak or on that cliff right there. It's pretty cool. Ooh. I wonder if I haven't tested whether or not hitting your Mentor hurts you. Like if I could die on top of it, get that ragdoll going on top. Yeah, what is this? Let me see what this. You can see the coordinates here, but this is Lauterbrunnen, Switzerland. I just offended. It's in Bern. Bern, near Bern, Switzerland. Oh, you got a spot in French Poly? Yeah, there's a lot. I threw it in the S tier, right? So. Yeah, it's a nice little island, nice little cliff, nice little view. Do I have a spot here? Surely I don't have a spot here. This looks like, is that Nisa? There's a bunch of you. I don't know who has Swiss flags. Oh, 20. I can buy a little set. I'll set up a raid. I'll raid you. Yeah, that's Nisa's spot. So I'll set up a raid whenever he goes on vacation. He lets everybody know. So, yeah, this character can die. Let's make a French Barbie. Do have the sun going for you. So this side, it's got a nice two-sided thing, but like, so this side looks good. I mean, like I said, I already put French Poly up in the top of the tier. I mean, I'd probably put Reunion there. Is Bora Bora and Tahiti, are those, what country are those? We're just gonna fly towards the sunrise, have a little chat, because this will be my last flight. That's a nice little screen grab right there. Get a little side. There you go. I like kind of the down glide. Something like that. But is Bora Bora part of and Tahiti? Are they part of? They're not French Poly, are they? Or are they? I'm probably thinking the wrong thing. But there's a couple spots. I think we were able to buy, when we were able to buy tiles with red energy for like a month, like 2 summers ago. It was like a very short period of time. I bought a ton of tiles in Tahiti, I believe, and I don't even think I've checked them out, but they all would have looked like this, I think. But yeah, I think this definitely keeps French Poly in the top of my tier list. I think it's very pretty. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and let her die. Sorry, French Barbie. We're gonna have to let you go so that I can get out of here. But as I'm falling, I will let you know. I think I am gonna join Zombie and Gardner. What's it, the Zombie and Gardner stream? It's Zombie, Bill and Zombie. I was like, what's Gardner's first name? Bill and Zombie's stream. They're doing Thursday. I might be joining them. Hopefully I don't bail. I'm very fickle. Sorry. But I did tell them I would be there, so I should be joining there. So we might do some glides on their stream on Thursday. I think that's the next time I'll be on streaming. I still want to do the thing I've mentioned this before that I want to do a thing. I would like to do it here. I'm gonna go. Actually, I'll go ahead. I'll fly to the location where I want to do this. But I wanted to do it before we even got gliders. Um, but I wanted to start on one end of this area because this is just a very pretty area in Marin. I've mentioned this. If you've watched any of my streams, I keep mentioning this, and it doesn't seem like anybody's buying tiles here, but it's just a very good spot. But I thought about actually going down this river, and I want to set up. There's this app that you can basically turn your phone into a pedometer, and it basically it's it your as a pedometer it presses your W key, which is basically the walk button. And I was going to get on a treadmill and walk the length as far as I could in this area. I would have to keep my mouse available just to like so I can go right and left or whatever. But I was just planning on walking this entire river on a treadmill. I thought about throwing on the VR glasses while I did it. I may just do it with a screen in front of me, but I thought about putting on the VR headset. That's a nice little spot right there. I don't even think. Sometimes I hate finding these spots on stream because I'm like, oh, nobody had. This is a very this is a very pretty little spot right here. I think. I'm like somebody's gonna snag it, but I thought about doing that, taking a little walk with a treadmill down this because the river is relatively straight. There are some rivers that are a lot straighter than this that are like man-made, but this one's just in a location that's pretty good. I wonder how far this is. I can do that. Let's see that. I know I have a spot that I can spawn a Mentar. So if I did, well, like I said, my game's getting super glitchy. So how far is this? I don't want to do like a 5K walk. So that's three. So even if I did like 1K, it would be like to here, or no, that's like 2 kilometers. So maybe if I did 2 kilometers, that'd be like how long would that take me? I think in miles. So like 2 miles would take me like 40 minutes. But 2.4, how long would it take me to get from one Mentar to another on a treadmill, walking at a decent pace? But that's like the next thing I kind of want to do is see if I can turn this into like a walking simulator. I just think it'd be cool because there's like, there's nothing for us to do, right? But we have all of this like land and this beautiful scenery and stuff, and I could make a little walking thing out of it. Make it so you can walk super. Well, now, yeah, but I don't. I want it to be like even if in the VR we don't have. I don't think anybody's attempted using like UAV or UU. It's not Unreal Engine. It's UUVR, which is the Unity. You can inject VR into Unity engine games. I don't think it works with this app, and I don't want to try it because without like any permission, because we got access to this as testers. But if that manipulates the game in any way, I don't want to do that. So, but I was gonna put the VR headset, which gives me like this 30-foot screen in front of me, which is way bigger than the monitor I currently have. And then walking this distance, I just think it'd be an interesting thing to do. So that might be my next stream. Uh, I've just been too lazy to set it up. I wanted to do it a long time ago, but then they gave us gliders, and I just haven't stopped using the gliders. So, but that's a thought for the next one. But I should be on Bill's stream on Thursday unless I have anything personal come up. So, alrighty, I will catch y'all later. Thanks for sticking around for 2 hours. You guys are crazy. I'm crazy for doing it. But I'll pull the tier list over here. I think this is the final version. So we can get the final screenshot. So, all right, y'all take care. Have a good evening.